Hello and welcome back to Coffee Infused Crypto. Congratulations, guys, for the beautiful market. If you haven't been with us for the past couple of months, we were very bullish and we were accumulating. So, congratulations on that. It's paying off right now. I'm starting with the very most important chart you need to understand. Social media is for entertainment purposes only. I am social media. What I'm giving you is tools to research and build. The best investment you can do is building your knowledge. So look into those and research them. And that is how you grow. Okay. Forget about Twitter and chilling. And this is a very dangerous market. It's dominated by a lot of money, big whales, manipulation, and influencers. So those are for fun. Build in yourself and in your education in the space. With that being said, go watch the on-chain data series. Very important to understand on-chain Bitcoin. Bitcoin runs the market. You can be bullish on Cardano, on ETH, on Solana, whatever coin. You have to understand Bitcoin is king. It runs the space. You study Bitcoin. End of discussion. So we start with Bitcoin dominance. You understand Bitcoin dominance, money flow. When Bitcoin dominance, and this we discussed earlier, starts ticking down, your altcoins will do good. This means money flow entered into Bitcoin first, Bitcoin pumped. Bitcoin pumped, dominance came up. It dominated the market, hit a level of 48.93, 49% of the crypto market was Bitcoin king. Then, as soon as Bitcoin starts losing dominance, which means money starts going out of Bitcoin and into first coin, first altcoin, Ethereum. And that's why you see here ETH outperforming Bitcoin today, 5% to 0.24. And that is because, of course, first runner after Bitcoin is ETH, 1, 2, the Chapella upgrade, which is the Shanghai, which happened 2 days ago, and it went seamlessly. Perfect upgrade. And the amount of Ethereum withdrawn from, now you can withdraw your staked ETH, is less than the amount of Ether being staked. So that is really bullish for ETH. So that led into us of the Bitcoin, or led into money going into ETH a bit maybe faster. But again, this is a very important chart because if you notice, we plotted this trend line 2 days ago. Go back and watch that video if you're into alts and would like to know how would they perform. So resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, and now we hit it, and yeah, resistance here. But we had a resistance here which we broke to the upside, and now we are losing it. So if this is lost, then yeah, dominance will keep on going down. Thus, alts will start moving up. So after ETH doing really good, we'll head into top altcoins, which are your Polkadots, your Cardanos, your Solanas, your XRPs. Those will start doing good. In phase 4, your shitcoins will do amazingly good, 10 to 100x. And that's when you know this little cycle is over. When you start seeing for a very short period of time all the shitcoins popping, this cycle is over. We go back. So this is very important to keep track on. 46.93% is the level. If that fails, then alts will start doing really good. And this chart we discussed earlier as well. The lower we are here on the Bitcoin season to altcoin season means below 25 means we're at in a Bitcoin season. Over 75 means we're in an alt season. So Bitcoin season, Bitcoin outperforms every other coin. Alt season means, or when we have this red tick here and alt starts gaining momentum, it translates in the following. When we see all the alts against Bitcoin in green, almost all of them. So they are gaining against Bitcoin. So that is how it's reflected in or on the charts. So in this chart, as you can see, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. We have plotted all the times when we had the lowest number or value on the Bitcoin to altcoin season, if you can remember that one, and we were scoring a levels of 13. Let me see if I can bring that one up for you real fast so that you can see it. You can see it here. So here it is. Give me a second. Yep, got it for you guys. So I'm pulling it up. That would be the one. So if you remember this chart, we were talking about Bitcoin season and altcoin season, and currently it's Bitcoin season and it's 14. So we were here at this tick at the 13 level, if you remember, and now we're flipped into 14, and being over that at 75 would be in an alt season. So that would mean altcoins will outperform Bitcoin. And as we said, and the video was Time to Act is now, and I'm gonna link it up here as well so that you can watch it. Very important if you still haven't. So here we start accumulating altcoins because we buy low and sell high, right? It's not the other way around. So we start buying here, accumulating. So this means one thing. This means that we took the values from that chart and we plot them on the Bitcoin chart, and we were here at 13. So let's notice here 9, and what happens after that? 98, which means going all the way up to altcoin season. Now we were 13 and now we're 14. So Bitcoin's moving up, definitely will move up, and I mean, after the red line here, you notice usually we have an uptrend. So green line, usually you have a downtrend. So red line here, because this was a bear market. So we're moving from high to low. But ever since we flipped the bear market and we're starting this cycles of red, green, we start having a higher direction, and the next green, which is the alt season, led us on this occasion after hitting a 9 into 98. And I mean, yeah. Visually, if you want to say history will mimic or will do the same, we can compare this. We can grab this, put this here, and say, yeah, congratulations, if history do repeat itself, we are at an $80,100 Bitcoin. But definitely history will not repeat itself, it will rhyme, and we can at least say we have room to go to the upside in order to hit the altcoin season on our way. And hitting the altcoin season means the altcoin total market cap will break out from its lows, which it actually did after hitting a low, and that again we discussed, of a 433 billion. We were having this breakout here and then consolidating, and last video we were into this ascending triangle formation, which we actually broke. We were at $606 billion total altcoin market cap without excluding Bitcoin, and today we're at 648 billion, and that is only within 24 to 48 hours. So our target was, after breaking this to the upside, would be our first eyeing. We're eyeing 700 billion, and that's another 50 billion into the altcoins. So we still have room to go on this run, on this chart to be specific. So if you were happy with the 5 or 6 or 10% of gains on your altcoin, expect something similar, because this still hasn't reached its target. On the macro Bitcoin, we discussed this one. So this one is a chart where we were doing Bitcoin, and now we'll go macro Bitcoin into micro Bitcoin. So we'll start from the general point of view into, or going back through charts that we spoke about earlier, into the micro, or where we're heading for the next week or 2 or 3 to come. So as we said earlier, 50 RSI whenever we cross it on the monthly, and this chart we were discussing the Bitcoin macro vision back in the day. I will link it up here as well. So we said we never crossed this 50 and came back to the lows before it. That never happened in history. Hopefully, if that will stay the same. Goodbye, $15,479. Nice seeing you. We're not seeing you again because we haven't seen $162 after this week, after crossing the 50 on this red line. We haven't seen $3,125 again after crossing the 50 here, and that was history. And now most probably we're not gonna see $15,479 again because we've just hit the 50. So what happens after we cross the 50? We cross the 50 and this trend line, and this trend line, crossing it, confirming it as a support, crossing it, confirming it as support. Oops, COVID crash, it's okay, we came back up. Here we are in process of, we are above it, and yeah, this is monthly, this will take time to form, but this is the zone we are looking for, or we are looking at. So again, we can replicate the moves here, and the first move from this year, or from this cycle, at 16-17 run, would hit $1 million Bitcoin. And the second move, I mean, I'm not saying we will, I'm saying that's what happened in history, so it's up to you. And the second move would be this move, we'd hit 213,000 if was replicated one-to-one. But we all know that we don't replicate history one-to-one, but we kind of say, or we can assume that we kind of rhyme, right? So on the MACD, which is very important as well on the monthly, if you notice, we still haven't crossed into, we're coming from bearish into bullish territories, and we're still waiting for this to flip green, but they are approaching just as they did here before. And whenever we cross green, it'll take us a while. If you notice here, green on the 2019, red on December of 2019, so June till December. So this red till green here, it took us from 2018 all the way to 2019, over a year. So here red, green to red, that took us from 2020 all the way to 2022, so 2 years. So here green to red from 2015 all the way to 2018, so 3 years, 2 years, 1 year. So here we are approaching, so we have at least a year of good market, to say the least. So this will reflect in this green box. So this is our future destination, and any point in this green box is higher than where we are now. So anywhere in the next couple of months is better than we are here, based on, according to what we've seen in history. So that is for this chart. We still didn't cross the MACD, but on the stochastic and the momentum oscillator, I mean, we're coming from downtrend. Green crossed 50, red still didn't. Again, same history, guys. History repeating from 19 until we crossed it back again to 2021. That's 2 years. We have around a year or two in an uptrend on the monthly, which is macro. So let's jump into another macro, which is this beautiful chart, and this explains everything. Same thing, kind of rhyming before. MACD still didn't cross. This is the monthly again, and the RSI and the stochastic are the same. But what interests me here is this. I want you to see that this is the purple line that we're kind of, you know, we're now above it, and we're struggling with those wicks. So those wicks are, you know, the crashes. This purple line held us in the good times and was kind of, I expected, yeah, it supported us here. It resisted us here, actually. I mean, I was expecting a little bit of a struggle here, more than 1 month, but hopefully we close the month above it. I'm not complaining, of course. So this zone of the wicks here is kind of interesting to see where we will confirm a support. So what I'm interested about here is breaking to the upside, okay? So breaking this purple and coming and retesting. I want to confirm a support, a new support, something that will support me just as much as I confirmed this legacy support over being built, you know, over this whole time here. So came up, came back down, retested, supported, came back down, retested, supported, came back down, retested, and supported. Even in the last bull run, I was interested to see that every time I wick till this area on the monthly, this is a safe zone. This was a safe zone for from 21, from here, from January 21 till May of 2022, until we broke it. So I'm curious to know, where are we gonna go and be supported after breaking out of this? But overall, we're ahead. We're just like as expected. We're going up in this blue box after this blue line. We're closer and closer to the halving. So expectancy here, yeah, I mean, this is the $1 million if you want to see it. So we had it earlier and we're having it here again. So yeah, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're having good times for the future. So anyways, on the micro level, so where are we heading next? Like instantly or next for Bitcoin? I mean, listen guys, let's be real. At any point, we might have a 50% crash. We've had it before, 20, 30, 40%, 50% crash. But the question is, are you prepared for it? Because anything that goes up will have to come back down. Okay, so we discussed the macro. Before we go into the micro, we discussed the macro, and we know now the trend or the orientation based on history where we're heading next. So the trend is up, but does that mean it's all green? Definitely not. So question number one, are you prepared for a 50% crash? Just like we had one, let's go back before our last bull run. Are you prepared for this? After this beautiful run, are you prepared for, after going 233%, to go back down 71%, only to go back up again 1300%? So the question is, are you prepared? Question two is, will you be accumulating and buying those dips? Well, I can show you. You can do what you need to do. For me, any move to the downside currently is a buying opportunity. No questions asked. And that's for me, not a financial advice. You do you, I do me. So on the short term, guys, on the daily, let's see. We have this macro, we have this parallel channel, and we have this breakout from the broadening wedge. So ascending broadening wedge and ascending parallel channel. The target from this parallel channel, if you notice, I want to point out this. We have this, we were resisted around this area, right? If you notice. So let me move this up. So we were resisted around this area. Okay, and supported by this broadening wedge. Okay, so let's go to 2x here so that we can 2x here. Okay, so this area and this area, and that formed a triangle, right? So if you notice, this was a triangle here. Okay, so the triangle was this. So to measure the move, we take the straight line from top to bottom. Okay, move this one up from the breaking point, and there you go, guys. That was the technical move hit to the dollar. So yeah, here, there you go. Let me mark it for you. This was the technical move, and it was hit to the exact dollar. I mean, I have my line a bit up, but don't worry, you got the point. So let me delete those. So that was target one hit from this triangle. Target two is this broadening wedge, ascending broadening wedge, which we broke at this area. So technical wedge or technical target from wherever we broke. Again, we have this green line, $35,402, and that's why I have this green line here. So currently we are resisted around this first target, and that was the first target. That is our current first resistance. And again, you can always have the, now we are supported by the top of this parallel channel and resisted by our first resistance. So now we started forming another triangle, which if moved in this area, that would be considered a bull flag or bull pennant. So that is another bull formation. So hopefully with our, I mean, if this on the daily we started, we started tipping on the stochastic, that means a short term, uh, either sideways. If, as you can see here, we still were in an uptrend, but we went sideways for a couple of days here, around 2 weeks. So we were tipping from top and resting or resetting our oscillator, and now we had this move. So we might be, moving sideways for a while, maybe come back, retest. I would be expecting the middle of this parallel channel if we lost the first support. So first support would be at around 30,000. Second one would be 29,309, but I prefer not breaking the $30,000 because that is our uh, our if you remember, we said this is the psychological value. So I'd rather us not breaking the 30,000, and I have it on a chart someplace. I'll try to bring that one up. That shows you exactly. I think no, I think I don't have it anymore. But yeah, we did range. I mean, this is the 30,000. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, and now it took us 3, 4 days to hit the 30,000 on the weekly. That this is an interesting chart. Again, back to the weekly, just wanted to point out that we actually cleared the 0.236 Fibonacci, as you can see, as again we discussed this chart earlier. So notice we just cleared it, and our target was, if we're moving in the same way, goal of this move was the golden pocket, which is, this is what our end goal here at the current moment, which is at around $49,000 end goal. But first hurdle would be the 0.382, the orange line here on the Fibonacci. And how much is that? $36,000. How much is this target from the broadening wedge? $35,500. So that is in line with this move on the, so that would be the area that our second interest on the mid run to be after clearing this first impact here and the white line here. Of course, this is the accumulation here and the bottom of this accumulation. So this supported us here, resisted us here. That's why we have it here, this white line. So 31,713 is a resistance to take into consideration. So that is this chart, and we will end up with this beautiful chart. Let me see. And yeah, we still have one more, but that's very fast. The two parallel channel, guys. This hasn't failed us. We have this chart ever since we were here. First up, look at the upper parallel channel. I mean, guys, you know this chart by now, right? So we cleared this resistance here, broke, and guess what? Guess what supported or what resisted us for 1, 2, 3, 4 days? I mean, yeah, we're this is to be going up with us and to be resisting us. So we're still within this channel. I mean, easily traded. I mean, support here, resistance here, support here, resistance here. If we failed here, we go support here until we break this channel to the upside. So yeah, expect us to just, as long as we're between those two, now to be supported at 29,100 max. I'd rather us to be supported at 30. So I want us not to lose this at this level. So yeah, I mean, this, 30 would be good, but even if we did, we will hold the middle line, hopefully, because we are on top of those two. Hopefully we do that. So, but I just love this, how it's acting with us, the parallel channel. So I mean, just add it to your charts. yeah, just add this parallel channel to your charts and it will do you good. Last one, this we discussed earlier. So this was the parabolic curve step-like formation, and we had it in a video. We said this is base 1, base 2, and this is on the weekly, base 3, and then from base 3, the most important part is the stock could double in the shortest period of time, that is from base 3 to base 4. And yeah, this is the parabolic curve step-like formation. So base 1 achieved, base 2 achieved, retested this curve line, went up. We still had room. So on the lower end we have this curve line, but we started moving up here. So to double from this area, that is 28,000, and to double would be at around 45,000. So yeah, on the longer run, this can still be in play until we break this curve. On the shorter run, we said this was the shorter target, $36,000 on the shorter run. On the shortest run, we have 31,000 and we have 31,700, and then we have 35,500 or $36,000. And after here, I would start looking on chain. Okay, I would start checking how things are going. By the way, starting tomorrow, we'll continue our on-chain metrics. Very important. Hopefully, we end the series before the retracement happens for Bitcoin, because it will happen. We will go back, we will retest previous levels, and we need that to happen in order to solidify our run to the next, cycle. So we want to retest. I want us to retest, to solidify, if not 30, 25. So I want to have this concrete base that says this level is a strong support for us. So let's hope we end the on-chain analysis before we have this retracement, so that you would be well prepared. Anyways, guys, that is everything for today. This is everything you need to know for now for Bitcoin. Stay safe, don't over leverage, just you know the drill, and hit the like, support. As much as you can support this channel would be perfect. Comment maybe in the comment section would be helpful as well for the YouTube algorithm. With that being said, guys, I wish you a very good day, night, wherever you are. Stay safe, stay crypto, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.